with our host, Dr. Gilda Carl. Hi, Dr. Gilda.
Hello, Neil. You're not going to like this story very much.
Why? Is it going to be something about sports?
No, sorry. Sorry, no sports today. Illinois City hands out $25,000 cash payments to 44 Black residents through reparations.
Okay, here
The
we go.
city
It's already coming. I'm ready.
This, no, the city of Evanston has handed this out. Now, this was sent to me, this article. Thank you to all my fans, for all of you that you keep sending me articles to talk about. And this one is amazing because here we are in 2026, and they're worrying about what happened years ago. This was sent to me by my girlfriend who's Black, who is a doctor of divinity. She is furious. She said, I had nothing to do, nobody who is alive today had anything to do with slavery. And why are we paying for the sins of our forefathers? And I just started to think about this. Think about this, Neil. What happens when the Jews start to ask for reparations from the Nazis?
Or women who could never vote forever.
Women
As for,
who are
as for
unable to come on, guys. Let's think of all the other.
so
How about the American Indian who was treated
the
so
Native Americans
horrifically?
should get the reparations first because we
Native
took we took their land.
Native Americans for all the nonsense that was pulled on them. Every single group of people in our country, because we are a country of immigrants, every single group of people can have anger about what has gone on in their history. And when do we say enough is enough? That happened then. Close the chapter. Let's move on.
Well, you got to look at South Africa. This is what happened in South Africa. They gave everything back. Just not going to go in this controversial side, but basically the most power from Mandela is Mandela just gave it all back to the Africans and basically gave no rights to whites. And it was a complete switch of
It,
apartheid that
I,
happened in South Africa. So this could potentially happen here.
no, I'm not sure it can because I have a friend in South Africa, and he was saying that there are parts that are unsafe for whites to be in South Africa today. I don't want to see the world like this. And once we start doling out reparations, because this one's feelings were hurt and that one's feelings were hurt, but as you pointed out, every single one of us can be screaming and yelling about all the indignities that were handed to us.
Yep.
And so, what do we do about this now? My friend, my Black friend, is furious about this. She wants our world to go on. Enough is enough is enough.
Right.
And at what point do we say that was then? We know so much more now. We are so much more elevated in our emotions to be able to do what we need to do.
Yep.
Then, of course, you open it up and you ask, well, who are these 44 people? How are they selected?
Yeah.
And what about the other people who are going to be screaming, hey, what about me? You know, there is a phenomenon going on now, and I've been hearing this a lot because I do interviews every single day on radio and podcasts throughout this world, actually. And I hear this always. Here is a lot of emphasis put on the Nancy Guthrie case, and I hope to God they find the criminal or criminals because this is terrifying for every single woman living alone in a house. I'm hearing it from lots of people. For every person who is wondering, can she be safe? It's the women mostly who are talking about
Yeah.
this. And the people in that community, in Tucson, which is 2 hours south of me in Arizona, the people there are wanting them to find what may be a murderer, but we're not sure whether or not he's committed a murder. But they want to find this person. They're giving coffee and bagels to the investigators who are around that area. But I am hearing from other people in the United States who are complaining, well, all this emphasis on Nancy Guthrie. What about this other woman who was abducted? And there was a black woman, a young woman who was abducted, and her
Right.
family's up in arms. And they're saying her name was never even mentioned. And all this
Hmm.
emphasis is being put on this white elderly woman.
Okay.
I mean, how do we differentiate between what is appropriate and what isn't? And this also has to do with the reparations. So I don't know where this is going to go, but already they are being sued because where are they getting this money from?
That's our tax dollars for sure.
Yeah, tax dollars. And since when did anybody vote for this? So this is going to blow up. And I don't think it's going to end, and this is just my supposition. I don't think it's going to end until this is settled in the courts.
Right.
This cannot continue.
I mean, but it just all depends. So it was taken, but again, local government can do whatever they want. I mean, do you hear
But
that the governor of Ohio said if they remove property taxes, and this is
oh,
awful, we're going to raise the state income tax, or I mean, tax for like goods and services to 25%. I mean, that's coming. I mean, if you don't know, at one point, goods and services are going to be the charge, are going to be the most highest tax at one point in time because people are going to say, we're fed up with spending all this money and taxes to run the IRS. We're going to get rid of the IRS altogether. It's coming.
I've been hearing about this, and President Trump wants to get rid of property taxes also. He says, after all, especially these people who have been in homes for a long period of time.
No doubt.
Why are they paying twice? They saved up, they have this house, now it's theirs. They paid off their mortgage and they're still paying property tax. Where does this end? Where does any of this end?
Never.
So I'm reaching out, yeah, I'm reaching out to our audience and saying, guys, when do we put the period at the end of the sentence and move on to the next chapter? Question.
I don't know. Do you?
Nobody knows, but a lot of people are pretty fed up with a lot of the news that's coming through the
All right.
news transoms.
All right. drgilda.com. Appreciate
Oh.
it, Dr. Gilda. We'll talk again tomorrow. That was the special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show on the Gilda Graham podcast, guys. Take care.